Hi everybody, welcome back to There's just too much vocabulary.
I know, when I printed
I can't, I'm not even gonna go over it. It's too much stuff. Hi everybody, welcome back to Live PST. My name is Allan, and today we've got a lot of stuff to do like we normally have to do, right? So of course in our first class today we're going to be taking a look at vocabulary and we're going to be taking a look at some grammar. In our second class we're going to go over a lot of vocabulary and idioms and expressions, and our third class of course we're going to be talking about your assignment, and I'm going to be providing you guys with a model of what you could write for your assignment. Now actually this week is a little bit unusual because the grammar this week is actually not such a big topic. So we actually don't need that much time for the first class today to go over the grammar. So we might start with the grammar, and then we will go over vocabulary afterwards. And can you hear me okay? Or yeah, okay. So we'll start with some grammar, guys, and then we'll go over vocabulary. But the grammar won't take us too long because our topic for this week is home is where the heart is. So you can probably guess that our topic for this week is basically talking about where you live and describing where you live in detail, whether that's in Vancouver or back in your home country, back in Korea, back in Japan, Colombia, Chile, Mexico, Brazil, wherever it may be. So guys, what I'd like you to do is to take a look at this sheet here. At the top it says perfect English grammar, and then we have order of adjectives. Now, like I said before, order of adjectives is not a really big issue when it comes to English grammar. However, sometimes if you make a mistake and you mess up the order of adjectives, it can make your sentence sound a little bit silly, a little bit strange. But it's not a huge deal. But let me write that down on the board. Order of adjectives. Now, the reason why this is not a very big issue is that it's very rare to use 3 or more adjectives to describe something in English in a sentence. And that's why this issue doesn't pop up very often. But of course it does sometimes. So it's a good idea to have an idea of what the correct order of adjectives actually is. So let's read along here. You guys take a look with me. It says here, when we use more than one adjective before a noun in English, we often put the adjectives in a specific order. Now, I should tell you guys that a lot of native English speakers, we actually don't know the correct order of adjectives because for us, this is very natural. We grew up with the language, so it's not a big issue for us. But for you guys out there, you might be thinking sometimes when you create a sentence with more than one adjective, you might be thinking, okay, well, which adjective comes first? And is this really important, right? And the answer is both yes and no. Do many people care about the correct order of adjectives? Not really. However, if you do make a mistake, it does make the sentence sound a little bit strange, right? So let's read on further here. It says, it can sound quite strange if the adjectives are in a different order. So like I just said, right? However, there are 2 things to remember. Okay, so just 2 things to remember here. First, it is very rare to use more than 3 adjectives before a noun. And this is totally true. The 3 adjectives before a noun. And I'm just going to stop for a second. I think everything's okay with this one. Like,
Yeah, I think just internet.
okay. Is somebody saying there's a problem, or?
Okay, I'm gonna restart it again.
Do you think I should restart everything? Or I'll just go through it really quickly. Oh, start again? Okay, guys, welcome back. I heard there was a problem with the sound, so I'm just going to recap or go over what I was saying earlier. Like I said earlier, this week, the title of this week's topic is Home is Where the Heart Is, right? So, of course, this week we're going to be talking about where you live, and you guys are going to be writing about that, right? So you're going to be using a lot of adjectives in this week's material. And like I said before, our grammar focus for this week is order of adjectives, right? Order of adjectives. And like I was saying before, order of adjectives is not a big issue when it comes to English grammar. It is good to take a look at this, but it's not something that you should spend a lot of time on, and it's not something that you should really, how can I put it? You should really stress out about, right? There are many more English grammar topics that are more important. However, we are going to take a look at order of adjectives, so let's read along here. I'm going to read this one more time. It says, of course, when we use more than one adjective before a noun in English, we often put the adjectives in a specific order. There is an order we have for adjectives. It can sound quite strange if the adjectives are in a different order. However, there are 2 things to remember. Okay, now the first one here is really important. First, it's very rare to use more than 3 adjectives before a noun, right? This is true. It's very rare when you're describing something to use 3 or more adjectives in that one sentence, right? This is not common. It happens, but it's just not common. But also, secondly, sometimes the order can be changed, usually to emphasize something. So, also, like I said before, most English speakers, most native English speakers, we're not very concerned about the order of adjectives, right? For us, you know, English is very natural. This is not something that we study in school. The only reason that we're really looking at this is because this week you're going to be using a lot of adjectives, and also because if you do use 2 or more adjectives in a sentence, and if you mix up the order, if the order gets messed up, it can sound kind of weird. So it's a good idea to have basic knowledge about the correct order of adjectives, but it's not something that's really, really crucial or vital. And if you make a mistake with the order of adjectives, nobody's going to get really angry and shoot you, right? You're basically going to be okay. And actually, I like the word that I used earlier, crucial, which basically means vital, which basically means very important. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, guys. But anyhow, let's take a look at our list. It says here is the order